Yeah, it should be live now, hopefully. So, yeah, gotta be playing some more Hollow Knight. This will probably be the last day in a row that I play Hollow Knight, as I've been addicted to it again. I am trying to get 112%. As you can see, we're currently not even halfway there. Or yeah, I guess we are about halfway. Yeah, a few days ago we weren't halfway there. Yeah, messed up on math there, but that's fine. So yeah, today I think that we're going to head over to Crystal Peak like we were supposed to at the last stream after I finished the boss fight. However, we were unable to because I didn't finish the boss fight. So yeah, the closest way that we can get to Crystal Peaks, it looks like it's going to be between the Forgotten Crossroads and Spirit's Glade. I'm saying that we go through the Forgotten Crossroads, it looks a lot easier to travel through. Everything seems fine as far as, like, internet stuff goes with this stream so far, which is good, as I'd been having a few issues with that. Okay, so now I need to make sure, actually before I go too far out here, which path am I taking? Am I taking the top path or am I taking the side path? I think either one actually works to get to Crystal Peak. Whoa, you got a lot more infected now, didn't you? Because I don't remember those things having those explosive infectious balls on them. I remember them just dying. But yeah, that should be not the correct way to go, but that was an easy route to get through here. That's fine. Looks like I'm just healed in this room. The bad thing about the Crossroads now, there are so many of the flying enemies in here. Those are pretty annoying to fight whenever you can't fly. But they're not too challenging, which is nice. Okay, so this should take me towards Crystal Peak, it looks like. Have I fought these things before? Looks like I have in the past. I've at least fought one of them. But yeah, there's definitely a safer path that way. Say that I don't know if I've been to before or not, but it looks like I have, which is fine. Okay, so now in Crystal Peak, we've got a pretty far walk ahead of us. I think we just head upward, as either way we're going to be having to go upwards, even if we go down to the bench. Like, if we die, then we're going to have to be heading back up this way. So I'd rather just try to make my way towards that bench. Some more rancid eggs. I'm not too sure on what these do, actually. Let me head back this way, just in case I missed any secrets upwards, which I did not, luckily. So where is this path to the left going to take me? It's going to take me back to the Forgotten Crossroads. Oh yeah, because I went up early. Yeah, that's fine. I got some rancid eggs out of it, so... Or at least a rancid egg. So these seem to be common enemies in this area. Luckily, I can just do this to avoid them. The Shadow Dash. Just wondering if that was going to hurt me or not. Does it limit my jumping abilities? No, it doesn't. Just wondering that because I am assuming there should be more further on. Oh, you're an enemy. Did not realize. this bench is safe. I do know that there are some benches in this area that aren't too safe for me to traverse, so I'd rather not. That's pretty good parry or whatever that would be called. So we do need to go up this way. Might as well kill that thing. So I can reflect those back at them. That's interesting. Sorry about that, I had to cough there. And I didn't really want to cough into the microphone. Oh, I didn't realize that was going to happen. Why did I take the hard path whenever there's this easy one right here? I don't know, maybe I missed out on charms or something if I go that way. Doesn't really matter too much. I mean, that path's not even particularly that difficult either. So, pretty easy path there. Just working my way to that next bench. If I had quick nail, then I probably could have parried again. Don't really need quarter for this area. Okay, so there's actually a path downward from here. However, it would be very beneficial to go ahead and grab that next... Whoa, I didn't mean to go all the way down here. It'd be very beneficial to grab that next bench. Okay. That is a small platform. I didn't really know how small the Metroids were. Metroids with laser coming out of their heads every once in a while, I guess is a better description of them. So yeah, there are lots of paths that I haven't taken in this general area. Thank you guys for being in the way. So if there was an enemy in here, I've already defeated it, which I think that there was. So up or down? I'm thinking down would be kind of interesting. It looks like there's just one room that I'm missing downward, so that'll be really nice just to get out of the way. Like, there's probably a charm in it as well. Definitely want to go slow though. Don't want to rush into things. Like that. If I learned anything from the last stream, it's that rushing into things is never a good idea. I'm looking for a way to get to the top over there. I'm gonna say, do those like instantly kill me if I fail this? But it looks like they don't. Okay. Pretty simple challenge here, definitely. I made it through the first gap, it's just that I was holding forward for too long. I see that path. Are you joking? It's going to launch me all the way back here. If I had long nail, I could just hit through that, actually. I'm not really too incentivized to go that way. In my opinion, it's just not worth it. With that being the only reward. Then again, the bench isn't that far away, so if I mess up too many times, it's not like it's going to be the end of the world. And some more rancid eggs. They're a lot more passier than I thought. Which is really nice. Because this is kind of my favorite part of the game, is just exploring. Sorry, every time I talk now I'm gonna cough. I'm talking so much yesterday, I guess, but... yeah, like, my favorite part of this game is just exploring all of these unknown areas. And trying to make them known. I would like to heal the damage you caused me, if you don't mind. I mean, I'm definitely being a lot less risky with parkour and stuff. Oof, just a bit too slow. I see. That's fine. I don't know why I took a step forward. I should have dashed. I'm just gonna kind of brute force for a second just to get a feel of this. Okay, so brute forcing's not gonna work. I'll try it once more and then I'll head back to the bench. I should have sidestepped a bit earlier, but yeah. I don't really want to die in this area, just because I would find it a lot more annoying to pick up my stuff again, rather than just to get in. But yeah, it's a timing challenge, so, and the timing on the first part's pretty tight. The timing on the second part's a lot looser, but I'm just not used to it being, like, it goes from tight to, relaxed, and I need to figure out the difference. I thought I could just shadow dash through it, but it looks like it actually hits the shadow dash. Or it's like a solid object, so I can't just shadow dash through it or something. I feel like shadow dash isn't very effective, is what I mean. This will be a nice warm-up, I guess. Perhaps this is the blocked path? No, it's one I've traversed before. Bit too greedy there. I can actually walk under these because they're not that tight. Yeah, so you can't just dash through unless you're standing at the right position. Which I'm thinking is right there, so I just take like a slight step forward twice. Yeah. Okay, I had it there. A bit too close. A bit too slow. I'm hitting it while it's down rather than it being up. There we go. See, it's not too challenging, it's just I had to get used to the timing of everything. That actually shut off all of them as well. Wasn't expecting that. Surprised to be sure, but a welcome one. Though that didn't unlock the path that I was trying to unlock. Looks like there is no need to unlock it. Oh, you guys aren't that friendly, are you? I feel like I've seen them before, but yeah. still the path downward. I got a bit sidetracked there. Wish I could crystal dash downward. I guess it's not really needed, if I'm being honest. So yeah, this is an entirely new area. I could just head back to the bench and then get it filled out on the map. Okay, that wasn't very kind of you. Seems like the only thing in here worth anything is trio. Kind of like I was thinking, and it's just a secret mini path, optional pretty much. Just for some pretty free geo. I guess it kind of helps build combat experience with all of the enemies in this area. Very unfortunate timing for me. Now that looks a lot more interesting. Not you guys again. Hello. I've stepped way too far forward. Okay, bit slow, that's fine. You want to go as soon as those things are on the ground. Like, as soon as you notice they're on the ground, that's when you go for. Now, if you don't know, ignore what I was just about to say. Whoa, whoa. Fly me straight to the ground. Yeah, as you can see, that's what I meant earlier by his Shadow Dash. It doesn't really work on these things like how I thought it would. I'm probably gonna die here, which is fine, because I'm trying to head back to the bench so that way I can at least get this place marked on the map. But yeah, I'll definitely be back down here for a bit. I feel like Dash Masher might be a good pick here, but it's really just my reaction speeds that are hurting me. But yeah, as you can see, that was the middle room there that I was talking about. It's just like an extra area, really. Unless there's a charm in there, which of course that'll count 1% towards the 112 I'm going for. Which is a lot more than it sounds. Time to be able to walk through that one. Okay. So yeah, that part was actually significantly easier than it looked. That's gonna shut off all of the traps in that. Yeah. So I can use this as an alternate path up to the top bench. The reason I visited the vents before going through this area wasn't because, like, I knew that was there, it's just I thought that there might be a boss in that room or something, so I just didn't want to mess around with the boss before reaching a checkpoint. Had I known that was there, it would have been a lot easier. There's still that rancid egg. Seems like there's more to this bench. Oh, it's that path upward. I've never actually taken it, it looks like. I already assumed I would have at this point. But I think last time I visited Crystal Peak, I didn't have the double jump, so maybe that's why a lot of the more upward areas have been unexplored. Oh, hello there. 2 damage? Not cool. Not very cool of you. Oh, you're just not a kind person. I just was not expecting that, if I'm being honest. Like, I knew he was here, I just wasn't expecting him to be right there. Like, I'm pretty sure this is where the last Crystal Guardian was. Yeah, Thorns of Agony, all this kind of stuff's gonna be a bit useless. Except for Sprint Master, actually, I'm gonna need the ability to move around. So that was a charm? Looks like it was only half of one as well. I thought that was a part of a mask. I'm gonna need dashing abilities. Stalwart Shell for sure. And then I can get something that only costs 1. There's not really much I need though. I'm not really gonna have enough time to heal in this fight, so that was useless. I don't really understand why Fury of the Fallen is 1, whereas 2 notch cost instead of 1. Like, 1 would make sense, in my opinion, but it's not up to me. Hello there, can you get out? Thank you. I feel like Long Nail would have been useful for this as well. But I really like the moving around. I can't dash upward though, that was something I thought I could do. Ooh, read my jump. Okay, so he's just fast. No, it's not that difficult. That is what I said about all the bosses in the last stream, though. It's just don't get hit by the laser. Yeah, okay. So there is no healing time during that boss fight, is what it looks like. Which is good to know. Also, Defender's Crest is useless, like, I wasn't getting any damage off of it. Honestly, Sprint Master is kinda useless. Like, Sprint and Dash Master are honestly not that worthwhile. I can get better things. But the thing is, I really don't know what would be better. I guess this and... I mean, there really isn't anything better. Wait, do I still have Defender's Crest on? I do. So yeah, I think this will be a worthwhile loadout. It might not seem like that good of a loadout, but I think it'll be fine for this boss. Because this boss is pretty much just jump. Like, all you have to do is just jump over his attacks. And then not stand in the middle of a laser. Which, yeah, it's a bit harder to do whenever I say it out loud. Caught my double jump. Okay, yeah, he jumped on me. This isn't a boss fight where I can rely on Shadow Dash. So yeah, that loadout didn't do too well there, but that was honestly just me failing rather than loadout. But man, I think I'm running into all the bosses now. This is kind of good. I'd kind of like to get them out of the way, honestly, rather than just avoid them like I've been doing. And throwing myself at them. Like, this boss definitely isn't hard, it's just fast. Like, fast is not equal hard in this situation. It's just I gotta get warmed up to the boss, understand its pattern and stuff. This is only attempt 3, so... Oh, really unfortunate starting laser. Okay, so he messed up his pattern there from what I'd been observing. The bad thing is if he lands on you, like if you touch him at all, like anything in this room does 2 mask. Okay, so he landed directly on top of me there, I wasn't expecting that. Run out pretty far from me. Okay, so yeah. As I said, that boss fight's not exactly a difficult one. Just one that I had to get used to the pattern of. So that should be a full mask, right? Yeah, there we go. Got a whole nother hit point out of that. Oh, and then it filled my health after that. And that's fine. Anything up here? Wow, no. Let's double check that. So yeah, this is just an extra room it looks like. Which, I mean, is fine. We got a mask sword out of it. We're moving up in terms of percent. I believe that was 2% because of the mask sword. Unless mask swords count as more than 1%, I don't know. Certain bosses also count more than 1, I think. I honestly don't really understand the percent system that well, so... So, our paths are pretty limited here for Crystal Peak. So there's only 2 more options left, it looks like. Maybe 3 if you count that weird door lighting thing on the right. Or not on the right, on the left, the complete opposite of what I said. There's gotta be some way to that room as well. I thought that upward path would take me to... Ah! That's the way. Yeah, that was the last of my stuff, which is fine. I thought I had done it correctly the first time, but I actually didn't. I could just bully this person. They're not too difficult to fight. But yeah, I'm gonna use the D-pad this time rather than the control stick for hitting down. I was holding down on the control stick, I had thought. Okay, there are only 2 hits. Looks like, yeah, it's pretty easy there. I'm pretty stocked on Geo, so I wouldn't mind visiting the bank, although it's gonna be a bit of a journey. Is that gonna open up this path for me to travel? No? Okay, that's fine. Just hoping that we don't run into any bosses this way. So yeah, it looks like I would have had to have had the double jump to be able to make it here. Yeah, this is going to be a new area, so no need for the map. Until I find a bench, that is. Whoa! I was just standing in the perfect spot there. I wasn't sure if that spike could hit me on the top or not. Okay, so it's one of these things. I honestly don't know if I'm feeling this right now. I'd have to clear out all the enemies first, for sure. I mean, honestly, getting it wouldn't be too bad. just want to make sure that the room is clear before I do it, as these enemies are a bit annoying to fight, and so I'd rather not focus on them and the dream balls or whatever. Laser. Okay, 2 lasers at once is a bit scary, but not too bad. I just fought the head laser guy, you know? The angry one, I guess. Anger one. The angry version of him. Whoa. Okay. Into the spikes. That's fine. Could have been worse. Could have been not spikes and just a hole in the ground, and then, you know, maybe it would have been impossible for me to get back here without having to visit a bench first. Because I would be on low health or something. So yeah, this room seems pretty straightforward, so I'm gonna go hit that branch now. I've also cleared it, so... Unless there's something directly in the center that I haven't been able to see at this point, which it looks like I can kind of see everything up there. So yeah. 3, 2, 1. That's not how 3, 2, 1s work, but okay. That will look kind of suspicious to me. I need to visit the Dream Now person, although I honestly forgot who they are. So I might be looking that up in between streams just to kind of get an idea. Because I visited them in the past, so... Is that everything? No. Okay, so that's a new path. Oh yeah, there's stuff this way, isn't there? That should be the last, yeah. I was gonna say, unless I didn't sweep the room properly. So yeah, let's check the map. Okay, so I think heading back wouldn't be too bad of an idea, just to be safe. Although honestly, like, I'm not really in any danger. I'm down 1 mass, so I have as many masks as I start the stream with, so... I mean, yeah, it shouldn't be too bad. I say that and then I'm gonna walk into, like, Absolute Radiance or something. Which, you know, wouldn't be too great at the exact second, but... yeah, could happen. Maybe I do some sort of glitch and teleport into the Absolute Radiance boss fight. Okay, so that laser was a bit too far. How did you get down here? Oh, you're dead. Okay, so it's fine. All of the enemies in Hallow Nest are welcome to approach me as long as they're dead first. Okay, I'm just gonna use this as an opportunity to heal. Not that I really need to, but... Oh, it was one of those enemies I didn't even realize. I don't like how the music just stops. Please tell me there's not a boss fight up here. If there is, I'm gonna be kind of mad because I've got a lot of Geo on me. Am I still in unknown territory? Well, that's another question I have. Very good. Yeah, I am still in unknown territory, but I'm really high up. Okay, so that should take care of that enemy. Those enemies are probably the most annoying in the game. So I'm glad that it's taken care of. Okay, so I figured out that trick to this parkour section, but I go and mess it up. I wouldn't be surprised if that was like my best attempt that I get. Oof, okay, so it bounced me up a bit higher in that section than I was expecting. Probably because there was no roof over my head. Like there. Okay. Wait, why don't I just do this? I mean, that's still less damage than I would have taken had I not done that. Okay, so that enemy's gonna be really annoying. Those are probably the second most annoying enemy. Definitely one of the most annoying in this area. Does this take me anywhere? Whoa. Because I can't really hit this enemy unless I catch it off guard. Like that. That's how you skip hard parkour sections right there. Oh, hello there. I don't like this. Oh, I do like that, though. Dipping right now wouldn't be the worst idea for me. So, Hallowness's Crown is a part of Crystal Peak. I'm assuming it's the top of Crystal Peak. It looks like there was a part I could jump off. Let's see where this goes. That's interesting. There's still this side path, however, now that I have the Pale Ore, I definitely want to make my way to a bench to save. It's going to reset the room, but the room's not that difficult to navigate. So yeah, the map should be a lot larger whenever I look at it now. For that section of Crystal Peak, yeah, Hallowness Crown. So that's everywhere I can go on Hallowness Crown, I believe. Like, I didn't really see anywhere else up there. I looked at both sides of it. There's still the bottom part of that one giant room I went to, so that's where I'm headed next. I mean, half of that path led me to Pale Shards, or Pale Ore Shards, so how could I resist the possibility of obtaining a second? And close attempts by me there. I believe I can get away with doing this. No, I can't, but I can do it here. Yes. Goodbye. Why clear the room whenever you can just walk through it like that? Oh no, it's gonna be like this, isn't it? Okay, luckily that one's down. However, the next one looks a bit more difficult. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna just damage boost my way through. Not worth, for sure. Because it looks like as long as I'm not looking at these enemies, they won't. That was not what I had expected to happen there. Pretty simple room, though. Okay, that's fine. If I die in this room, it's honestly not that big of a deal. I'd rather honestly die in this room than like anywhere else in this place. But man, what happened to me in that jump? Is this possible? Yes, it is. But just, I was wondering if it was possible to do it in one dash. I guess I should have specified. Would have been impressive to do it in one dash, for sure. Okay, we're living. That was a bit too close for comfort. So that should be everything in that room. This has honestly been one of the best Hollow Knight streams I've done in a while. Definitely been a fun one. I'm gonna visit the blacksmith to get my nail upgraded at the end of it, for sure. But there's still just 1/2 paths left in Crystal Peak here, so I'm gonna be visiting them. And it is the one directly above the bench. There's actually one near the resting grounds entrance that I didn't notice. So maybe I visit that, because exploring the entirety of Crystal Peak would be a nice thing to cross off the bucket list. Things that I have to do to get 112%, I'm pretty sure. That's really confident for me, but... So there's an alternate path to get up to there. And it looks like it has something to do with Hallownest Crown. I wouldn't mind revisiting that place, for sure. So this is here, but what is it here for? I honestly don't know if those two paths that are straight up like that, like this one over here, I don't know if this is actually accessible. But that does give me a bit of an idea. I feel like I was really close. The fact that you can jump up that high makes me think that there's a way to get up there, but not a way that I know how to access at the moment. The only way I would think would be Hallownest Crown, but it's a bit of a path to get back up there. I'd rather explore near the resting grounds, because I feel like that's definitely gonna be explorable and straightforward, I guess. I didn't really do anything of note, so I didn't go back to the bench. I will be heading back to the bench at the bottom, though. I feel like a lot of these, like, more recent streams have just been me looking at the map. Well, I feel like that's all my Hollow Knight streams. Just me looking at the map. That's interesting. I got a lot of the worms stream as well. Not exactly what I'm looking for, as I don't think those count towards percent. Well, maybe. Like certain milestones, I think count. Let me check my map for a second. So yeah, this is the correct path. Rather just evade these things, if I'm being honest. As they're not too difficult to evade. I didn't visit the bench first, which is what I would have liked to have done. I mean, what's the worst that could happen over here? I don't like the fact that that's there. Crystallized Mound. Oh, I've heard of this place. I've heard that this is not the place that I want to be at this exact second. It shut the ground, so I wasn't able to touch the ground. But I know all about this place. Or at least those platforms, which are the thing about this place that nobody likes. Outside of you guys, nobody really likes you either. Because by nobody, I mean me. Because maybe someone likes you. Ooh. I got a lot going on here, roly-poly. And you. Ooh, unfortunate. That just sounded like it was a worm that way. But I know I'm not visiting this place again once I leave, so... Unfortunate. There's no way I can get that and make it back, right? Is there a path to leave from here? No. What's down? How did that even happen to you? Oh, did I get a new power? Ooh. I got the upgraded version of that. I heard that place was difficult to navigate. That wasn't too bad. Like, I thought this was going to be, like, a much longer process. Definitely be making my way back there for that worm. Unless I can get enough souls to heal myself without having to go back. Would be a nice alternative. It's probably better to heal, honestly. The bench isn't that far away either, like that's why I just think it'll be better. I feel like making one quick visit to the Crystallized Mountain isn't that bad of an idea. And that's also next to where I upgrade my nail, actually. Or not my nail, but my dream nail. So I can go upgrade my dream nail, then I can upgrade my nail, and then I'll probably end the stream. This does not look familiar to the path that I had originally taken. Because it's not, but it's fine. No, wait, it is. How did I not grab that geo in the past, though? I feel like I need to burn the geo that I have. Ooh, that was a good double jump there. By good, I mean clutch. So yeah, back for one final visit here. Left something in there that doesn't need to be trapped like it is. expecting that to be like that. Oof, okay. It's gonna be tricky, for sure. See, the hard part is avoiding the wall and that. Like, I gotta make my jumps really tight. Like that. Perfect. Okay, good. Good respawn. Is there more to this place? Because that wasn't really anything. I guess there's only one way to find out. I feel this is kind of like me re-fighting the final boss. Or, not the final boss, but me re-fighting the Hollow Knight. Takes a bit of damage to kill these things, but definitely worth it in the end. Yeah, I might die here. Or I'm not gonna die, but that definitely did a significant amount of damage. Very bad for me. That's not good. Yeah, I'm gonna die. I keep forgetting that even just like breathing on those flips them. So a bit annoying, because I honestly think that I finished everything in there. And I'm just exploring just to make sure that I got everything. Like, you know, me going back in there isn't really necessary, so you guys could just, you know, stop with all of these stupid shard placements literally everywhere I'm about to jump. Not where I necessarily am, but where I'm about to be is every... like they have the hard reads. I'm not even gonna have enough souls to heal that back up. That would have been cool had it actually worked. That was nice. So is this next one. But the one inside the mount, not so nice. I'm very close to obtaining enough soul to be able to heal myself to full, so... sorry. So yeah, I'm just probably gonna reclaim my shadow and then head out. I've got better things to be doing than exploring crystal mounds. Unless I've forgotten something in there, which is vital to finishing the game. Which I don't think I have, if I'm being honest. Now, if you guys don't mind, just, you know, okay, like, shooting me in the face wasn't what I was gonna say, but that's fine. How did you hit me through that wall? Like, you were an expert marksman, for sure. I honestly applaud you for hitting that shot. You got better aim than I do. Whoa, I almost just started burning some of my soul. Hey, I see what you're about to do there. Don't think you're slick, Soul. You're about to shoot me, aren't you? And it worked, dang it. I knew it was coming too. Why don't you I think I hit that thing 4 times. Or 4 or 5 times. I guess the more geo it has, the more health it gets. Maybe? So there's no path that way. Ooh. So there was something that I had missed, but I mean, that's not really too important. The thing on the left there, it was just one of those things I hit and then I got a bunch of soul out of. I suck at the game. Okay. No! There's nothing down there. So yeah, I had gotten everything in here. I'm definitely gonna revisit A bench, or you know what, honestly, like in Resting Ground, I don't remember there being that big of a threat in there, so I'll just head straight on. Might be a mistake, I don't know. I've got enough like skill in the game to not be too concerned, if I'm being honest. Oh, I've heard this warrior is hard to fight. I recognize his face. That's not a good thing. If I recognize a boss, it's not good. There's a watcher tablet thing. Weird that there's no tram to Crystallized Peach. Or no, like bug mobile, whatever it's called. Thanks for that. I might try to attempt that boss, honestly. Just like 1 or 2 attempts. Not really a reason not to. First, I'm gonna upgrade my Dream Nail, though. For sure. I don't even know what upgrading your Dream Nail does. Does it affect your actual nail? Because I mean, if not, why am I upgrading it? Does it make it where boss fights are slightly easier? So returned you with 700. Oh, I thought I paid for things and then... Wait, what did I get? I wasn't paying attention. Was it a charm? I don't think it was. Yeah, I don't see any new charms. Wait, yeah, I do. I see one. So it was a new charm. Dream Wielder. Transient charm created for those who wield the Dream Nail and collect essence. Allows the bearer to charge the Dream Nail faster and collect more soul when striking foes. Oh yeah, that's what the Dream Nail does in combat, is it gets soul from enemies. I forgot about that. I don't know necessarily if that was a mechanic that was explained in the game, but I did see it in a YouTube video the other day I was watching about Hollow Knight bosses. So, yeah, that's how I knew about it. People are saying use the Dream Nail during fights, but it's like, I kind of just have to focus on winning the fight first. So yeah, I'm just gonna do like 1 attempt on this boss, honestly. There's not necessarily a rush for me to defeat it. And it's a very hard boss from what I've heard, so definitely less of an incentive. You know what? Putting on my boss fighting gear might be a good idea for this attempt. And I know how this boss works. It throws swords at you, which means I'm going to need mobility. And I'm going to need a bit of range because it does float around, which is a bit annoying. I will be upgrading the nail before the stream. You know what? Actually, upgrading the nail and then fighting this boss could be an even better idea than just getting better equipment, because then I'll be doing more damage per hit. And I've got Pale Ore on me, so I might as well. Like, the issue is that I don't really remember where I go to upgrade the Pale Ore. Or upgrade the now. I remember it's a big pit. Is it the junk pit? It probably is the junk pit, actually. So that means I gotta head to a Royal Waterways. And there's not a direct tram there, which means I'm going to have to go path of the least distance I can find, which it looks like it's one of the ones in the City of Tears. It looks like King Station. Oh, you know what? Actually, the one since at the entrance of City of Tears is pretty good. City Storeroom, I'm pretty sure is which one that is, actually. Didn't really say that on the map, unless I missed it, so. Not really a reason to bench up here, as it's going to be very easy to traverse City of Tears. Especially the early game City of Tears. So yeah, gotta head here, upgrade my Nell, then gotta give that boss a few attempts. I might actually just decide to beat that boss next stream, but I don't really want to be streaming for too much longer. So the next stream will be in a while too, so be a bit of time. Because I'm not streaming Hollow Knight until I've streamed another game between now and then. Wait, is the blacksmith in the City of Tears, actually? Well, I did choose the right path now to get to the blacksmith. But yeah, that definitely looks more like a blacksmith building than the other one. I just remembered the other one being in a big room, and I saw it in a big room, and I was like, that has to be the blacksmith. Isn't this where the one person who buys stuff off of me is? Because I might have a few things to sell. I kinda need to visit a bank first, or find somewhere where I can deposit my cash. But yeah, this is probably like my favorite area in the game, even though I don't really visit it that often. Although it, honestly, even though I don't go to it that often, I've probably been in this area more than any other area in the game, because the Soul Master was here, the Watcher Knights were here. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's happening here. Like, that's just two names, but those names took me a long time to get through. I believe there were still 2 more Nell upgrades after this one, but as you can see, I can one-shot certain enemies in here already. Certain enemies, I mean those, but... Man, all I had to do was visit the top of the crystallized mound to be able to make the fluke form an easy fight. Will you return? You bring me 2 pieces of Pale Ore. I can fill your fortune out and make it stronger. So, oh, I need 2 pieces? I didn't realize that. Forge perfect now. So how many pieces do I have? I'm hitting all the wrong buttons here. I only have 1, I'm pretty sure. Dang. Not too great. I need to upgrade these 2 items. I think I have to head back to the one area I got the Shadow Dash to upgrade the Howling Wraiths. But I am not too sure how to upgrade this one, and this one's the important one to upgrade, because like that's how mage builds work, and I wouldn't mind running a mage build in this game, because that means that I wouldn't have to be too aggressive. So I'm at 64% completion, so yeah, I gained 3% this stream. Because yeah, I fought 1 boss, I gained 1 charm, and then I got a piece of Nell Ore, I think. I hadn't actually had full journal entry on that. I kind of need to do like a journal entry stream maybe, where I go through all the journal entries. Although there are still some that I need, obviously. Like, somehow I hadn't had all of those, even though those are one of the most common enemies in the game, if not the most common. Yeah, kind of bummed out that I wasn't able to upgrade mine now, but that's fine. Still gonna be okay. And I know I didn't visit that bench, but I'm at full health, so there's no reason for me to. If I die, I will be respawning at that bench anyway. It's not like I did anything eventful when I went that way, outside of, I guess I shouldn't have done that actually, because I need to conserve my soul for the next boss, although, should be fine. Just trying to read my map for a second, guys, you can calm down. So yeah, I'm going to be visiting a bench, so that's what I was trying to say before I got distracted by all of that in there. Stop camping me out, please. Or not. Just keep camping me out. I was only going to hit you once and then just take some of your soul, but now you're dead. You know what, that's fine, just get stuck in purgatory instead. There you go. Now, you don't have to do anything here. I don't really care about you guys. You can just go about your own business, you know. Bloop. Okay, so this is the right path. I'm just going to try to go off of the top of that thing to get to where I was going. Goodbye. Just like how he was slowly following me. Okay, so back to resting grounds. For one, possibly more boss fight attempts, depending on how close I get. Okay, so because I've seen this boss and I remember how it works, I know what I need to grab. Somewhat, sorry. So, definitely these two. Well, honestly, not really that. Like a Longnail's gonna be really nice here. Stalwart Shell and Thorns. That might not be the optimal loadout, but that's a pretty good one. Upgrading the Howling thing that I was talking about doing earlier, that wouldn't be that bad of an idea either. I was making sure I had saved at the bench, which I changed my charm, so yeah, I don't know why I'm looking at the map. It's not really going to help me out too much. Like, okay, I just walked all the way from the right side of this room to the left. I was going to say that's not going to work, isn't it? And you press B to cancel it. For some reason, I'd always been hitting back and B, I guess, so I thought it canceled it like that. Do you still hope, Wanderer? Will you flee, or will you raise your weapon and doom us both? So there is a phase 2 to this boss fight, if I understand it correctly. I'm assuming you guys probably can guess what phase 2 is going to be. Give you a hint, it rhymes with General. I wasn't going to rhyme something with General Grievous, because I couldn't really think of anything. But that's basically what happens. I thought he was transitioning to phase 2. That should be a decent amount of damage. That actually does a ton of damage if you didn't know. Okay, just completely missed that one. There we go, General Grievous mode has been initiated. So he's faster, and there's 4 of them. No rush. Whoa, he almost read my movement. Okay, so that time he did read my movement, which is fine. Okay, just breathe, just breathe. Breathe. Okay, I missed. Just fine. Oh, that was it? Really? That was supposed to be one of the hardest bosses in the game, are you sure? And see now, those who turn against the king are doomed as soon as they raise their weapon. Do not call me traitor, simply call me a fool. I know you will not fail you wherever you go, I will be watching. Okay, Zero, very cool. Oh, and that gets me to 700 there. Courage for those who turn against the king. Also, I noticed that this thing changed. So maybe it was just trying to tell me that I gained... Looks like I gained 2% actually for that. Which is interesting. So yeah, I heard that boss was hard and I first tried it, and then some of the bosses I heard were easy. It took me multiple tries. It'd be cool if I worked backwards like that. And there's no reason to visit here just yet. I've got to make one quick pit stop this way. I've got 700 Dream Essence with your name on them. Wielder, you returned. Let me have a look at the dream now. So you already have 700 essence. I wonder whether the dreamers are watching you as you work, or even that old king. Locke of theirs, desperate but very clever. I wonder how long they've thought it could hold. Held no disdain for them, though. As history goes on, I grow numb to its reparations. I think that's what it said. I kind of skipped it a bit early. Take your gift and continue collecting essence. Once you have 900, come back and visit me. Oh, hello, there's, soul fragment. You could have given me 2 of those, you know, that would have been epic. I've definitely been that way. But what is that way? I'm curious. I know that there's one more very hard dream boss fight. Like, I think it's the hardest dream boss fight, which is No Eyes. I don't know where it is, though. And I don't really want to look it up, because I don't want to go there. Because once I look it up, I'll be like, you know what, I'll just head there and get out of the way, but I know it's going to be hard. That's like another boss fight where patience is going to be really important, because it's a very long boss fight. What I remember seeing. Focus on the later on my watch, treat them with respect, they will remain, but raise your now and you contend with me. I'm assuming that that's not a boss. I'm assuming that none of these guys would carry bosses. If they were, that'd be a lot of boss fights. During your time at Arcglade, I'd offer advice. Go through, or those who have made it here, you're obviously quite adept at navigating our world and its perils. Okay. I think I've already gone through all these guys, that's why I'm just kind of walking around. You wonder if my nail is sharp and it will not hold back. Well, that was certainly interesting. In the next stream, gotta figure out an area on the map to go to. I better change my charm before I do that as well. Because knowing me, I definitely will forget. I know that that's not the most effective way to do that. That's just how I clear up my charms, I guess. Oh, I got Dash Master instead of Sprint Master, my bad. So, where to go? That is the question. There is one path in Kingdom's Edge, and then there's the Colosseum. Colosseum does not sound fun. But we got one path in Kingdom's Edge, which has yet to be explored. Pretty sure I haven't done the Mantis boss fight yet, which you fight multiple enemies at once, and it's very fast, so it doesn't sound that great. Queen's Garden. I'm just looking for areas where I haven't been. There's gotta be more than one path. Okay, so there is one directly underneath Mantis Village there. Well, what would that lead to? Looks like it would lead to a dead end. There's a path that's next to the transition between Queen's Nest and Deep Nest there. I've been up to Howling Cliffs and I've been up to Hallownest Crown. I think I mispronounced words there, but that's fine. The Abyss. There's a path on the left side that I didn't travel to. So basically with the Abyss, I went there. However, the stream was having glitches and stuff, so I wasn't able to upload me going there, and I basically got the Shadow Dash, and that was all that happened. It's just a very short stream. It wasn't like a full day stream. Did I? Oh yeah, I did check Animal Crossing today. I don't know, I was kind of thinking of other things, because that should be everything with the map. Okay, so yeah, progress will be saved. So I'm thinking the Abyss, Mantis Village, and Kingdom's Edge are all areas that I need to look into revisiting just to try to complete. It looks like I did finish everything at Crystal Peak though. And yeah, I'm currently at 65% game completion, so there is still a lot more left to do. I just have to find it. So yeah, I'm sure there's more boss fights that I have to go through as far as the dreamers go outside of No Eyes. Like, I know No Eyes is one of them that I have to fight, but I'm sure there are plenty more. Glad that I was able to defeat the 2 bosses I was able to. If I keep it up at this rate, then like 2% per stream is not that bad. Like, I got a lot more in this stream, but having like a minimum of 2, it's still a long way to go. But once I make it to the Pantheon, I'm pretty sure each of the Pantheon bosses count as 1% maybe? I don't know. If they do, that's going to be a lot of percent right there, so yeah, I could be wrong about that. I know a lot of the charms are, so I'll do a charm collecting stream in the future for sure. It won't be the next stream though. In the next stream I was kind of planning on fighting that one boss and doing attempts on it. But yeah, I kind of beat it a bit too quickly. So yeah, that's going to be it for now, and I guess I will see everyone in the next stream.